Good morning, children. In the lesson Our Clothes, today we are going to understand what are clothes made of. Children, the clothes are made from fabric or cloth. Clothes are actually the stitched dresses and they are made from cloth, and the cloth is made from fibers. Now, what are fibers? Fibers are fine threads or thread-like materials used to make cloth. A fiber is of two types, natural fibers and man-made fibers. We get natural fibers from nature. For example, cotton, wool and silk. Whereas synthetic fibers are man-made fibers. For example, nylon and polyester. Let us look at the natural fibers. How are they obtained? We get cotton from cotton plants. The seeds of the cotton plant have tufts of fiber growing on them. Actually, cotton is a soft, fluffy fiber that grows in a protective case around the seeds of the cotton plants. This fiber is then spun into yarn or threads. Wool is obtained from the fur or hairs of animals like sheep, goats, llamas, minks, etc. The wool is clipped off from their bodies and spun into yarn for further use. This process of clipping of wool is called shearing. Silk comes from the silkworm, which is a kind of caterpillar that grows to become a moth. While it grows, a silkworm spins a cocoon around its body. This keeps it safe. To make silk, silkworms are kept in special farms on mulberry trees. Their cocoons are then boiled to kill the insects. Each cocoon gives one long silk thread, and rearing of silkworm for silk is called sericulture. After getting different types of fibers, there are many steps to turn these fibers into cloth or clothes. Let us look at them. The first step is spinning. Spinning is a process of twisting of fiber into yarn or thread. The spun yarn is wound into reels. You might have seen the reels of threads. The second step is weaving. Weaving is a process in which the threads are woven on a loom to make cloth. This can be done by hand, which is called hand loom, or by machines. The third step is dyeing. The cloth is dyed or colored by dipping it in a colored liquid and boiling the liquid. Then it is dried to make the cloth colorful. After the making cloth colorful, if we need a design over it, for printing, a design is carved on a block or roller. The roller or block is then dyed with the paint and stamped over cloth to bring designs or to bring prints over them. The last step is tailoring. In this process, cloth is cut and stitched by tailors to make clothes. The whole process is called tailoring, and in big garment clothing factories, cutting and stitching are done by machines, by big machines. Now children, there is a difference between two terms, cloth and cloth. Cloth is an unstitched material. It is not stitched, whereas cloth is a stitched material, or you can say cloth is a dress that we get as finished goods. Khadi is a special Indian fabric that is spun and woven by hand. Thank you, children.